The nature of UFOs. The surface of some UFOs looked like living skin. Recently, researcher Jeremy Corbell, known as the first to publish many UFO videos from the US military, participated in a video podcast by Stephen Glover. They talked for over an hour about the nature of UFOs, extraterrestrials, recent disclosures of UFO sightings by the US military, etc., including many very interesting revelations about the nature of UFOs. UFOs are real, they said, but right now we are no closer to understanding what they actually are, who controls them, where they come from, what their intentions are, and what they represent to us, humanity, here on Earth. And Corbell began, he says, so when the public sees UFO stories, they think something like, okay, yeah, we all think that too because we see them. Thanks, but you're not really giving us any answers. They then started discussing what UFOs might be. In addition to the more popular theory that these are interplanetary spacecraft, as well as the versions that they are some kind of terrestrial or even interdimensional objects, Corbell believes that UFOs may be timeless objects. He explained that many UFO researchers believe these craft use gravitational propulsion, a technology we do not yet understand. Manipulating gravity can bend time and space, helping them travel to another time period. Corbell noted that when it comes to reverse engineering, that is, trying to recreate a complete object by studying its debris, it becomes clear that our science is not up to their level, and this is why reverse engineering efforts are difficult, because we cannot reproduce these materials. And Corbell explains that UFOs travel through. This term in English means to easily cross the boundaries between different environments, for example, from air to water or from space to the surface of the Earth. UFOs are capable of moving from one environment to another without the slightest interference, burst of sound, and without any slowdown. But how do they do this? In reality, we see objects that seem to move in ways that are completely incomprehensible to our physics. We simply cannot reproduce gravitational fields, Corbell says. An example of such UFO behavior can be seen in one of the videos published by Corbell, in which the military watches a UFO ball, which first hovers low over the water and then in an instant, without the slightest wave, passes under from the water. It would normally raise water like when you throw a stone into the water, breaking the surface of the water. And the video from the US military, July 15, 2019, Corbell also discovered that after the UFO disappeared underwater, a submarine went to the place of its disappearance, but did not find anything unusual in the area. UFOs appear to be highly intelligent, high-tech systems with unknown propulsion systems, and these objects do not appear to have rotors. They do not have wings like traditional airplanes or drones. They do not have blades like our helicopters. In other words, they have none of the characteristics of man-made aircraft, and they don't show the slightest trace of exhaust, which is clearly visible in numerous UFO videos, including those filmed by the military. At the same time, these objects can move at incredible speeds, reach unimaginable heights in a matter of seconds, and disappear from one place and reappear in another. Corbell further said that the UFO may not be just a device, but something biological. He reported that many US military personnel who had close encounters with UFOs often reported a strange feature such as a ship skin. That is, the surface of the strange object looked like it was something alive. This is extremely interesting detail, perhaps the first time it has been announced to the public. Corbell noted that this observation is very puzzling, especially to engineers who are used to thinking of machines as non-biological objects, and that he himself is exploring the idea of UFOs that can be so embedded with biological elements that they can be considered a biological form, although they are still functional vessels capable of carrying various items. And this is, of course, inexplicable. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.